I have a peat edge, but a nice peat edge. I've got the sherry over the top of that. Not much smoky.
Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
this is Booze Reviews,
Booze reviews.
and this is our Whisky Review number 4. I'm Chris,
I'm Adrian.
and today we're going to be reviewing the much talked about Highland Park. I've seen a number of things, comments referring to Highland Park as being, the grown-up stuff. I myself have never tried it.
Yep.
Comes in a nice box. So a little what's going on inside, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Presentation is good, but then you see the bottle and it does look. I guess it's old-fashioned, but it doesn't strike me as anything really great. It's kind of what I expect to see in a cowboy film or something, I have overpoured, but maybe I haven't.
Maybe you've poured just enough.
Yeah, indeed. Initially, that's
Well, it smells like strong alcohol.
yeah, but we've tried others that are much stronger.
Yes, but
And-
which have a character as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. I don't, maybe my nose is blown after so many, but no, we've had a decent break in between,
Yeah.
and having to get right in there, get my nose. So now I can smell peat. I can smell.
There's the honey part of that.
Yeah, I find it really hard to get anything. There is something. See, yeah, I'm getting some of the sherry now. Give it a really good swirl.
Sweetness. There's a little bit of sweetness coming through there. But reassuringly, I'm not getting
It's
an overdose of peat either. So
yeah, it's nowhere near as pungent as any of the others. The three that we've reviewed prior to this.
yes,
I'm not saying that's unpleasant or that's wrong. It's just for me.
Yes.
I'm not getting
yeah.
the smells that I was expecting to come rising out. There is a little bit of citrus, a little bit of vanilla. Almost from the get-go, has been. But
Not medicinal peat.
yeah,
This is
the sherry finish. The aftertaste, what I'm getting now, right now, is actually rather pleasant. The initial was, hey Pete, bam, 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 and then, ease off. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pete arrives trying to break your door in, and then he gives way to this
Yeah, this
sherry, not particularly sweet, I would have said.
no.
The
alcohol. Yeah, the alcohol, you can definitely taste more alcohol than this one.
It's weird, isn't it? It feels it has a character which feels stronger than the 60% job.
Yeah.
It feels really strong.
But the flavours are not overwhelming. There are characters, there are notes, but it's almost like a background.
Yeah.
It's almost like the feeling, the heat of like the alcohol.
Yeah.
Is
It's punchy.
it's
up
present
front.
and
Yeah.
it's there. The peat comes in very close after, but then it softens down very, very quickly.
Into
Settles down very nicely, and afterwards, aftertaste again.
the finish. The most of that intense, instant flavour and drops off very quickly, and what you're left with, it's very.
I don't know whether it's nutmeg or there's something. Hang on. There is a slight rich fruitiness. Yeah, It's rich. It's not sweet. Some of the others that we've done already, there's definitely this is sweet, and as I mentioned before, think of cakes. Whereas this one, this is, this is what I'd expect a hard man to drink.
Yeah, it's got a hint of sweet. It's more savoury.
This be you serve something, yeah. So, this put hair in your chest, lad.
Yeah,
This is the kind of thing I'm thinking of, and I would say to an average drinker, if they were to try this for the first time, they've never had whiskey, they will probably hate it.
Yeah, it's very.
This is what you would typically think of. Yeah, whiskey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking initially, without putting water in it, it probably would go pretty well with some ginger ale to soften it. Hopefully, some water will do it some good. It's just got quite a powerful alcohol edge to it.
It's got a very strong bite.
And yeah, it is trying to do that kind of balance between the sherry flavours, the sweetness, and the smoky peat, and it's neither are overpowering, and there's no knockout punches. It is quite literally a balance, and I guess that's why people like it. If you like one or the other, you can quite happily drink this.
Yeah.
This is a happy medium where you can just, you know what.
Having said that, is this sitting down next to a roaring fire, doing something, or
I would sit down and relax, have a chat. Is this in the bar for a night out? No. This is not a party drink.
No.
Now, I don't smoke cigars, but this does conjure up that kind of cigar smoke and some of this, and this is, so just put hair in the chest. Nice long, and lots of legs there.
Yeah.
Love the colour. Quite bright. It's not scary. I wouldn't initiate someone into drinking whiskey with this.
This is not the first time. This is not the break your whiskey virginity.
No. Definitely not. Listen, I now understand why people would regard it as one to graduate to.
Yes.
Because once you've tried a number of different whiskies, then you can appreciate this.
Yes, exactly.
This is a very fine whiskey. So far, we haven't added water to it.
No, exactly.
I don't want to jump the gun. I don't think I'm an expert, but I do appreciate the balance between the two, and this is so far quite fine, and I'm happy.
It's a complicated one, really.
Yeah, as I said, for me right now, the thing that is pulling it down is the punch of the alcohol flavour, the essence of alcohol, and for something that's only 40%, compared to the kind of 50s and 48s that we've been having before, I'm surprised.
Yes, exactly. It's very punchy, and I'm not sure in a good way, but punchy.
I just had the tiniest sips, and that went down. It was really, really sweet. Really, really sweet.
Tiny sip, huh?
There is sweetness there, and I guess that's part of the allure of Highland Park. There is so much going on. I'm sure on future drinkings I will find, like a good book or a decent movie, when you try it again, you go and revisit it, you find out a little bit more and you see some more subtext.
A pipette's worth of a sip, really, isn't it? And then you discover that there's actually something behind that initial alcohol.
Yeah, if you take a really, really tiny sip, the bash of the alcohol isn't there. If you take a big swig, the alcohol is it's there for some aggro. Take a little sip, really little, and it almost sneak under the radar.
Yes, and then you get to enjoy that flavour, and you can definitely appreciate the sherry casks.
Yeah, it's got that nice, almost buttery
Is it hint it's honey in there?
Yeah, it's got some honey
notes.
Vanilla-y. It's much lighter and sweeter, and it does come through very nicely. So there's definitely more going on in there now. And it's so weird to get both the peat and the sherry.
Yeah, my nose doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah,
it's that juxtaposition.
Definitely opens up some more. This is one of the things. Just add a little bit of water. You'd be surprised how much comes out of the whiskey.
It can really change it.
Yeah,
for better or for worse, but it can really change it. Yes.
Taking that fighting, punching thing straight out of it, straight into the smooth. Still got a dice of pepper going on. You definitely know the alcohol's there, but it's
Black
not.
Pepper.
Yeah, it's not accosting you. And all the full flavour is still there.
Yep.
It's enhanced now. It's definitely been brought to the fore.
The sherry and the oak have now come through.
And I can see where that balance and this is a multiple. Yeah, there's a multiple flavours that are there that I can't quite pinpoint.
Yes.
You like it? Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Dab of water. I'll say, personally, I'll probably put a little bit more, I guess. I wouldn't go as far as I suggested before, mixing it with ginger ale.
No.
But if you were to do it, I don't think it would be ruining. I think lemonade might take it in the wrong direction. But some water, if you prefer, some ice, just to slowly change the flavour over time, and I'm liking that.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take a little bit more water.
Yeah.
And see just how much more it might change.
Yes. So you're thinking about doing exactly that?
I'm going to go really wild now and go for like half a teaspoon.
The aromas calm down a lot.
Yeah. I think I may have overwatered it now. So very little water is required with this one. For the smell anyway. That has smoothed it out even more. The flavours are still very, very present. I'll say, if anything, it's brought out more of the sherry and calmed down the peat. It is still a very, very drinkable. Yeah, me like it. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, I have a peat edge, but a nice peat edge. I've got the sherry over the top of that. Not much smoky. No, which I guess is good.
We've come from my initial punch, alcohol, peaty smoke to now it's a very, very soft, very refined, complex flavours, but not overly sweet.
No,
it's not sweet.
No, we use the term sweet, but it just means not bitter in this case. It's not at all sweety or sickly or anything like that. Yeah.
This is the one. You sit in a hotel.
Waiting for that friend of yours who's going to be another hour. Yeah.
And this still requires a mature palate. And this is the key.
Yeah, even with the water, I mean, not only does this take a mature palate, it takes a mature whiskey drinker, in that somebody who knows how much water to add for their taste, or someone who's prepared to experiment with that. But yeah, you have to have an idea of where you're trying to get to. And you go, we're here now. Okay, It needed that many droplets, spoonfuls, what have you, of water. So rating. Well, that's an interesting question. So it's got that real punch in the head intro flavour.
That's when it's dry.
When it's
neat.
When it's neat. Wonderful complex flavours when you've added water. And that I like the middle third. I like the way it finishes. I'm going to give this 40, around 40. Yes.
Similarly, I'll say when it was neat, very, very harsh initially, but it's smoothed out, recovered well. The flavours, the balance, I enjoyed it very much. It was a very, very pleasant drink. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Even before adding water, I was a bit nervous that it was going to go a bit ski whiff afterwards. Yeah. But even with water, a little bit of water, it maintained. Like, even as very sipping before adding on there was a very pleasant balance between peat. It still has a lingering after. I can taste the aftertaste. It's been some time since I had a little, and I can still taste a lingering peat, but it's not strong. It's not a god, yeah. It's just a you had some peat, it's there.
There's some nice aromatic peat.
As we know, the aftertaste is there in order to encourage you to have some more, and it is quite moreish. I will be finishing this one. So
I have finished my one.
Well, there you go. So my mark, I'm happy to give it 41. 41.
81 out of 100.
Yeah. So I'm good with that. So Highland Park, 12-year-old.
Yeah.
The standard 12-year-old.
Not the Leary.
There's others available, but we haven't tried them. Yep, I'm out with that.
2 thumbs up.
Alright, thank you very much. We've been Booze Reviews. This has been Whisky Review number 4. Highland Park, 12 years old. I'm Chris.
I'm Adrian. Take it easy.
Yeah, sign off.
Alright.
I'll change my t-shirt.
He won't change his t-shirt. I'm not changing my t-shirt. I'll put it inside out.
I've got more than one.
Okay. Same style though.
Yeah, just got loads of them.
Yeah. It's like Men in Black.
Steve Jobs style. Get used to it, just wear the same thing.
Yeah. It's easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Find stuff that fits.
You just go in the wardrobe. You don't have to think what I'm going to wear today.
Yeah.
Get the same thing.
Enough pair of jeans. Hey, that's great. Yeah.